Hello everyone and welcome to the Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Vorse. Well, here we go again. It's election time and some Catholic bishops are doling out counsel on how to vote that is utterly helpless in its ability to guide Catholics in the voting booth. You know, you start to wonder why they even waste the paper it's printed on or the 30 seconds of thought that went into the statements. A particular statement that bears mentioning is the one produced by the bishops of Massachusetts, including His Eminence, Sean Cardinal O'Malley. If you'd like to read something, put it down, and then wonder why bother being a Catholic at all, then we highly recommend this document. It amounts to little else other than a mixed bag of murky messaging that offers nothing in the way of guidance other than this. Go to the polls on election day, and through your choices at the ballot, act on your vision of a better society. Wow, there's some clarity. There's some light shining through the darkness. Let me ask, if I may, exactly who goes into the voting booth and doesn't act on their vision of a better society? It's the vision that's the problem. Planned Parenthood supporters do that. Abortion supporters do that. Homosexualists do that. Everyone does that. If that's supposed to be some profound spiritual advice, well, I missed the point entirely. It's inane. Exactly who goes into a voting booth and acts on their vision of a worse society? When the very advice and counsel from bishops to Catholics can be used by people opposed to Catholic teaching to achieve their own ends, then maybe something needs to be tightened up a little bit when it comes to the language. In typical theobabble fashion, there isn't one shred of help in there for Catholics who need to understand that the life issues are the ones of primary importance and not just the same old vague tripe about the dignity of life. That's the line liberals use to send their mixed message about the sanctity of life versus the quality of life. You know, that being poor is just the same as being dead. They always mention the sanctity of life in one breath and then talk about what they call the other life issues in the next breath. And here's a news flash. Every issue we vote on is a life issue. Taxes, abortion, war, justice, healthcare, foreign policy. Every issue is a life issue because every issue involves the lives of human beings. But there is a hierarchy among those issues in importance that issues enjoy over others. Nothing outranks the right to actually live and be born. And this is where the liberals love to confuse the issues. By calling them all life issues, you get to do the old wink and nod and make them all appear to be equal. Well, they are not equal. Being allowed to actually be alive is more of a fundamental issue than the circumstances of your life. Your circumstances can always improve, and Catholics should and do work to help that happen. But you have to be alive first before someone can help you. This constant stream of statements that do nothing more than give cover to political lefties in the church have simply got to stop. They become a source of ridicule as so many of the bishops continue to squander whatever little moral capital they have left in the public arena. No faithful Catholic could look at this kind of doublespeak and muster the slightest bit of respect for it. Unfaithful Catholics will, of course, hail it as a beautiful statement reflective of the broad, diverse richness of the Catholic fabric of the seamless garment, blah, blah, blah. Go into the voting booth and vote for life. Click, meaning precisely that children be allowed to be born. After we've let them live, well, then we can talk about all these other issues. God bless you. I'm Michael Vorse.
Please help us keep delivering these kinds of messages that so desperately need to be heard and acted on. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber. Become immersed in the faith established by Jesus Christ. The Catholic Church is the only hope against evil because that is its God-given mission. As our Lord said, apart from me, you can do nothing. Join RealCatholicTV.com today as a premium subscriber and come to learn and love Christ more deeply.